So y'all, I was watching a young lady like for the past 2 days. Her name is Melissa Blair, and it's not Melissa as an M-E, it's spelled like Melissa, like it's Malissa. Blair. She gives her testimony on YouTube about her being a Delta. Y'all gotta go watch her videos. And breaks down the rituals that they do. They have an element ritual that they do. She was describing, rituals that involved you going into like dark rooms where they light these red and white candles and, a lot of stuff like that. And she basically was saying how they were connecting with demonic forces. And I believe her. God is purging me of a lot of things right now. Witchcraft, LGBTQ stuff, tarot. I stopped reading tarot. If you see, I've been trying to like get away from that. I started getting rid of a lot of my cards and stuff like that. Before I even seen this just happened to pop up today. But everything that she was describing, I felt like I had already did before. As a witch, and I know the next step is to go back to, back to my old church home. I know that, and I'm going to. I want to use my gifts for God because I still have vivid dreams. But to make a long story short, she talks about that. She talks about her time. She went to jail. She talked about how she was hazing girls and doing stuff to them, abusing them, and then lying to the parents and saying that she wasn't doing it. Let me tell y'all something, man. If y'all are in a sorority or fraternity, it's no different. Freemason, Q-Dog, aka Illuminati, all that shit is the same. They just got different names. They're all the same. Basically she was saying that the more she got in, the more she did it, the more the rituals were spiritually changing her and making her more dark and making her more cruel because she was taking on the energy of whatever she was worshiping. That's crazy. Y'all gotta go over there and see it. It's scary as hell. And she said that when she said as she got older, she had forgot, like she had memory lapses of the rituals that she was partaking in. Well, I mean, with her saying it, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, the reason why I can give a psychological reason and I can give a spiritual reason as to why they didn't remember. The psychological reason as to why they didn't remember is because they were they were too messed up. First of all, you're in a dark room, you don't know what's going on, and then you have sleep. You were sleep deprived, you was hungry. You're not. The second thing is, from a spiritual standpoint, y'all was demon possessed. Something dark was taking over y'all anyway. So that's part of the reason why me personally, why I believe they couldn't remember it is because they were invoking those dark energies, man. But yeah, she said they was doing spells, like they was doing it all. And the crazy part is a lot of these so-called black churches be inviting this stuff in. but don't nobody invited in more than the school system. If you were a teacher, your ass was probably in a sorority, or I'm a work in progress, y'all. I gotta stop cursing. Or um, people. If you work at a school, you done seen people with them letters, with them Greek letters, and they be celebrating they little fraternities and they sororities and stuff. A lot of people join that, and the reason why they walk around with their little letters is because it's not so much because they want to do for the community, because you could do for the community without being a part of anything. You could do for the community on your own. It could be you, God, and the community. You do not need a fraternity to do community work. They do it for their own vanity, so they can feel like they belong, so they can look like somebody. Never mind, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. So they can feel like they're a part of something. That's why. That's why. You know, they do it to network, to move up. It's all about being seen as important by people, by man. And that's the real point of being a part of these antichrist fraternities and sororities and stuff like that. But yeah, her story is interesting. Let me show you something real quick. All right. Now this is July 1870. It is a secret society tablet here called the Mystic Crew. This is where it all began. This is the blueprint to your college sororities here. There's something else I want to show you too. 1860s. What that name say at the bottom? Beelzebub. Beelzebub. A demon. Have fun with your little Greek letters. Your little Greek